Today, we're going to discuss the 1031 exchange, why it's important, what it means, what it lets you do, and why as a real estate investor, you absolutely need to not only know this law, but you need to be utilizing it in your business. Let's get into it. So section 1031 of the Internal Revenue Code reads as such. Section 1031 is a provision of the Internal Revenue Code that allows a business or owners of investment property to defer federal taxes on some exchanges of real estate. The provision is used by investors who are selling one property and reinvesting the proceeds into one or more properties. So essentially is Uncle Sam loves when people do good business. He does. He really does. And the IRS tax code is 70,000 pages that are written to help people make more money and do more business. This is just one of those 70,000 pages. So in this case, Uncle Sam is saying this. He's saying, hey buddy, hey champ, I see what you're doing. I see that you're a great landlord, or you're investing with great landlords, and y'all are providing great housing for, my fellow Americans, my fellow cousins, brothers, sisters, great people. And we want you to keep doing this, okay? We love what you're doing. We want you to keep doing. We see that you're making money. That's great. And I'll tell you what, because normally whenever you sell a piece of real estate, I'm gonna tax you on it. I'm gonna tax you on the gains that you made because I want my cut. But if you, instead of taking your money and cashing out once you sell this piece of real estate, if you reinvest that money into another piece of real estate, another rental property, and hold that and do exactly what you just did, you don't have to pay taxes on this one. We can kick that can down the road. And you're like, what? That's crazy. That's awesome. So essentially that's it, is whenever you sell a piece of real estate, and this only works for rental properties, okay? It could work for certain types of flips if you own the property for a certain amount of time, but let's focus on rental properties, okay? This really is the best fit for rental properties. Why? Because this allows small investors to very quickly grow into larger properties and larger deals over a very short amount of time. You could start with a duplex, fix it up, rent it out, hold it for a year, sell it, move into a fourplex, do the same thing, 4 to 8, 8 to 16. I've known guys that have started from duplexes and now own over 5,000 doors. Seriously, it's incredible because you just keep rolling your money over and you're never paying taxes on it as long as you utilize this rule. So now I do have a couple stipulations. It does not work with wholesaling. It does not work with fix and flips, like I said. So sorry guys, you missed out on this one. But you can, if you make a lot of money from fix and flips and from wholesaling, you can invest with other people who are 1031 exchanging into properties with a lot of depreciation and thus wipe out your tax bill. That's another video. We'll talk about it another time, but just want to throw that out there. Just want to drop that nugget, plant that thought in your head. So there are a couple stipulations with the 1031 exchange, okay? So the main ones is you have to, once you sell your property, you have to park your funds with a 1031 intermediary. This is someone who is legally licensed and allowed to hold your money, make sure you don't spend it while you're doing the 1031 process, okay? So 1031 intermediary, you have to work with someone like that. Second is there's a time frame, okay? So, you can't just sell a property, sit on, or, leave your money sitting in this account for the next 5 years before you find the next great deal. You got some time. So that time frame to find the next property is you have to locate your next acquisition within 45 days. All right, so Uncle Sam, he's like, hey buddy, hey champ, you're doing great. You don't have to pay me taxes, but go find another one. Go get to it. So you're like, boom, clock's ticking. You got 45 days to find your next property. Then you have 180 days to close it. So, 180 days, that's a good amount of time. That's pretty chill. But 45, you better start locating your next one before you sell this first one. That's my advice. So that's the 1031 exchange. That's all the high level points on it. I am not a CPA. I'm not a tax advisor. I'm not a lawyer. I'm just a real estate agent and a real estate investor. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out the next video. Boom.